And welcome to the RO Hoson Pep Talk, Patient Empowerment Program, Education for Health Development in the Philippines. So today topic will be on breast cancer screening and breast self-exam. I am the guest speaker today because wala po si father ko. Um, busy po sa nasa wedding. Okay. And empowerment objective for people to have a basic understanding of the breast cancer screening and the breast health exam in their health management. So good afternoon. First of all, let me introduce myself as Dr. Reynaldo Hoson is not around. I am Dr. Ray Benjamin I. Hoson, son of Dr. Reynaldo Hoson. I am a trained general surgeon from the Philippine General Hospital, and I trained in Singapore, KK Women's and Children's Hospital, um, as breast to become a breast specialist. No, and I finished last year, 2025. It is an honor and privilege to be invited by my father to be a guest speaker in his regular Saturday RO Hoson Pep Talk. And before we start, I was asked to make a brief introduction with some instructions on the RO Hoson Pep Talk. So mute yourselves, but always show your video picture. Sign in your name, Facebook account, or email address in the chat box. Include names of companions attending. Use the chat box to ask questions and make comments while the pep talk is on. There will be pictures at the start and end of the pep talk. Show your face in the video. Reminder after the pep talk, take the online learning home evaluation test exercise or the OLETE for mastery of learning to have a perfect score to get a certificate. Yung OLETE to follow na lang. Fina-finalize lang yung OLETE. So, the link, to follow na lang yung OLETE ha. So, don't worry kung walang link sa chat box. Isi-send na lang once ready na yung OLETE for this pep talk po. So reminder, 25 Olete certificates equals 1 voucher for RO Hosan medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. RO Hosan's request feedback to this pep talk. Please type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum and before we adjourn. Let's now have a group picture taking before we start pep talk proper in 2 minutes. Please turn on your video and show your face po. Oh, wait. Oh, Abet, pwede mo ba picturean? Hindi ko open yung... sige, okay na.
Cellphone yung gamit ko.
Okay, sige, okay na. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Sige. Okay na. Okay. So, RO Hoson Pep Talk. RO Hoson has a patient empowerment program in which he likes to empower the lay people or patients to take control in the management of their health. No? He started the pep talk on May 15, 2021 during the COVID-19 pandemic. There are 3 courses in the pep talk. He completed the core course on October 9, 2021. From October 2023 to 2021 onwards, he has been tackling health disorders and health issue courses. In May 17, 2025 marks the start of year 5 of Arojos on Pep Talk. How long the pep talk will last will depend on the enthusiasm, discipline, and perseverance of everyone. So today I was invited to give a pep talk entitled Breast Cancer Screening and Breast Self-Exam. This is in consonance with to the Philippine Women's Month celebration in March. No? So disclaimer, our pep talk today contains our thoughts, perceptions, opinions, and recommendations, TPORs, culled from our experiences and those of other health professionals. No? So again, good afternoon. I'm Dr. Ray Benjamin Hoson, breast surgeon, a general surgeon and a subspecialty in breast surgery. And today I will be talking about breast cancer screening and breast self-exam. No? So for the outline of my lecture, First, I will be talking about breast cancer screening, followed by the breast self-exam. So importance of breast cancer screening. So, a study show 1 out of 8 women will have breast cancer during their lifetime. So, yun, very common po magkaroon ng breast cancer isang babae, mainly because, no, meron pong breast tissues more than men, no? Hindi imposible magkaroon ng breast cancer ang male, kaya lang sobrang rare po due to the lack of breast tissues compared to women. Siguro mga 1% lang, no, of all breast cancers ay male, 99% female. Another contributory factor to the development of breast cancer in women is the presence of estrogen, no? Unlike in male, konti lang yung estrogen ng lalaki, sa babae madami. So that predisposes them to a higher risk of developing breast cancer in their lifetime, no? So 1 in 8. As the age gets mas common actually makita as the in older ages, no? As tumatanda, mas yung prevalence mas tumataas as compared to younger, which is not so common po. Later, I'll discuss more on it. But the good news is breast cancer is highly curable, especially when detected early. No, again, studies show 99%. There's a 99% 5-year survival rate in early breast cancer. What do you mean by early stage breast cancer? Mga stage 1, early stage 2, yan yung mga early stage, hindi yung mga advanced na malaking-malaki na yung bukol, marami marami ng kulani, yung may sugat-sugat na, yan yung advanced, no? Pero if detected early, so what does this mean? In 5 years, 99% of those with breast cancer ay buhay pa, no? Survival rate. 1% lang yung namamatay from it. Oh, as long as it is detected early and treated early. So this is the importance, no, of the breast cancer screening. So some demographics in the Philippines. So it is the top cancer among women, and breast cancer is the leading cause of cancer death in women of the Philippines dahil nga sobrang common po niya, no? And not everyone na nagpapatingin right away, na detect na late, no? Which is what we want to fix or prevent, no? There are 27,163 new cases a year. And yun, this is what I was saying earlier, 65% of breast cancer cases are diagnosed in the advanced stage, which is sad, no? Because yung survival rate of advanced stage or late stage cancer, syempre mas mababa po compared to sa 99% na 5-year survival rate if detected in the earlier stages. So with breast cancer screening and um, patient empowerment, sana mas yung ideally yung 65 yung 65% na to is diagnosed na early stage, no? If not all of them diagnosed na sa early stage, which would be the ideal scenario. So what increases your risk for developing breast cancer, no? As I said earlier, age. Average age is 62 years old. Dito yung common na nakikita si breast cancer. And we see breast cancer less seldomly in the earlier stages, in the earlier years, no? What I mean by early, less than 40, considered early breast cancer po siya. But it is still possible. So hindi porket sabihin, hindi pa ako 50, hindi pa ako 60, hindi pa ako magkaka-breast cancer. Hindi po siya tama, no? Average age lang po to. Since some detect na diagnose as old as 80 years old, meron na diagnose pa, newly diagnosed breast cancer at 80, meron as young as 30 years old, no, na diagnosed with breast cancer. So this is just an average, no? That's why our screening starts at 40 years old na for breast cancer. Previous history of breast cancer, ovarian cancer, syempre it increases the risk, no? Since there's a previous cancer. Itong ovarian, we link it to breast cancer kasi minsan pwedeng syndromic or ibig sabihin may gene na may breast cancer and ovarian cancer at the same time, no? Early menses before 11, due to the early onset of estrogen, no? Because once nag-menses, nagkakaroon na yan na hormonal changes sa katawan, which exposes the body early to estrogen, as well as yung late menopause. Kasi menopause, di ba? Once you reach menopause, bagsak na yung mga hormones, nawawala na yung estrogen in the body or less na. If you get, pag late yung menopause nyo, longer yung time na estrogen sa body, which does increase the risk for breast cancer, no? No pregnancy or late pregnancy over 35. Ito yung considered late pregnancy. Again, kasi walang regulation of estrogen in these women, no? Kasi once pregnant, they say nga na protective siya because re-regulate yung estrogen during this period. Use of oral contraceptive pills, again, due to the hormonal imbalances na it causes, no? Kasi yung oral contraceptives contains hormones then, which can also increase the risk, no? Previous chest radiation therapy. So, hindi siya yung karaniwang X-ray, CT scan, no? It has to be radiotherapy to the chest, which sometimes some breast cancer patients get, no? Um, for further treatment, no? Radiation increases the risk, no? If there's previous radiation therapy, no? First degree relative with breast cancer. So, minsan namamana po yung breast cancer. However, hindi siguro mga 10% lang yung namamana, no? So 90% are still sporadic or nagkakaroon lang talaga kahit walang relative. But however, having a relative first degree with breast cancer increases the risk, no? Being overweight, obese also increases the risk, and alcohol intake and smoking, no? Lifestyle factors also increases the risk for developing breast cancer. So what to do, or rather, what not to do. So yun, may nag-search, shit, may breast cancer na yata ako, mamamatay na ba ako? So that's why tinanong niya dito sa isa niyang kasama, I'm not scared, are you? So what not to do actually is to panic, no? Once may sign ng bukol or breast cancer or tingin mo may breast cancer, don't panic kasi the best protection actually is early detection, no? Going back to what I said previously, so very curable naman po si breast cancer especially if caught in the early stages. Kung medyo later, ano pa rin siya, curable pa rin or treatable pa rin naman. Kaya lang yung prognosis won't be as good as the early stage, no? But there is still medications or treatment that we can give, no? So breast cancer screening. So importance of breast cancer screening using imaging, no? It is recommended that breast screening imaging using mammogram and ultrasound is done once you reach 40 years old, no? This is because 1 out of 6 women that is diagnosed with breast cancer is at age 40 to 49. Yung 5 out of 6, medyo later na po, no? Pero meron nang nakikita na prevalence na nagde-develop ng breast cancer once you reach 40 years old, no? Screening is usually not done earlier than 40 because yun nga, sobrang rare na magkaroon ng breast cancer less than 40. But if ever there are symptoms, bukol, nipple discharge, skin changes na di-discuss ko later, we do, hindi na siya screening, no? Parang diagnostic na po yung use natin ng mammogram and ultrasound for these patients. But once you reach 40, we recommend screening, no, with mammogram ultrasound to catch early breast cancer. Kahit wala pong nakakapa because sometimes yung pinaka-earliest stages of breast cancer, hindi rin natin na kakapa, no, or wala pang signs and symptoms, no. So sometimes sa mammogram lang po siya nakikita with the calcifications, no? And the ultrasound will help the mammogram then diagnose or see yung mga lesions, no? Sometimes kasi kita ni mammogram, di kita ni ultrasound. Sometimes kita ni ultrasound, di kita na mammogram. Kasi si mammogram kasi X-ray yan eh. Yung ultrasound naman sound waves. So different modalities po siya. But using them together, na accurately detect po natin yung early signs of breast cancer. No? So yun, why need both, no? Mammogram detects lesions that is not palpable on physical examination, and breast ultrasound supplements confirms the findings on the mammogram, especially on patients with dense and small breasts. Isang reason why we don't do mammogram then earlier than 40s because ano pa, dense na dense pa yung breast ng babae pag less than 40. So yung mga calcifications or calcium deposits which could be a sign, no, of early breast cancer based on the pattern. Mahirap po makita if dense pa po yung breasts, no? That's why we do it starting 40 years old. Unless indicated to do earlier, kung may symptoms, kung may signs, we do the mammogram pa rin, no? Okay, so moving on to breast self-examination, no? So when to do it? So all women in their reproductive age must be familiar with their body, no? So we usually do the breast self-exam 7 to 10 days after the first day of menses. And if menopausal or di na po na nagregla, no, we do it the same day every month, no? Just choose a day every month to do the monthly breast self-exam. Ngayon, ina-advocate ng tatay ko na daily na po yung breast self-exam pag naliligo para mas sure na nagagawa, para mas ano din, nade-detect early kung daily, kung kaya, no? So how to do it? First step is to inspect, no? So just go in front of the mirror and check the breast, no? So what to look out for? Dito sa first picture on the left, makita natin may what we call asymmetry, no? Or hindi pantay. Mas malaki yung isa kaysa sa kabila. So we look out for this. What we also look out for is some skin changes as seen in the middle picture. Yan, may mga pamumula-mula na, parang nagsusugat-sugat na, no? Hindi na normal yung itsura ng skin over the breast. This is also what to look out for when we inspect, no? And here on the rightmost picture, may retraction na po, no? Yung nipple, nababaon na or pumapasok na, which hindi regularly seen, no? Either dito sa may nipple nagre-retract or kaya sa skin pwede rin yan mag-retract, no? So watch out for this when you inspect. If you notice any of this, of course, best is to consult a doctor, no? Para they can check for you. Second step is to palpate, no? So when we palpate, you can do this either standing up, yun nga, when in the shower, best is, actually pag standing up, best is in the shower habang naliligo, nagagawa ito. Pag Pwede rin nakahiga. Pag nasa kama po kayo, you can also do this. What's important is when you palpate the breast, let's say you can start either side, no, right or left. What's important is whichever breast you're palpating, no, the same arm has to be over the head. Ipatong niya lang over the head, no, and then use your other hand to palpate, no. Usually we palpate using the palp of our three fingers, no. So yung motion niya pwedeng spiral, no, around. Important lang naman dito, wala rin na ma-miss na area sa breast, no? So pwedeng spiral from outer to inner, no, going to the nipple, or yung second picture like a clock, no, going inwards, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all around, no? Make sure lang walang ma-miss na part ng breast. Tapos pagdating niyo po sa nipple, pag na-palpate niyo na yung buong breast, try squeeze a little, no, sa may areola, sa may nipple, no, to see if there's any discharge. As well as palpate underneath the nipple kung may bukol na kakapa. Kasi minsan may mga bukol nagtatago din po diyan sa ilalim. Kala natin wala sa breast, wala nakakapa sa breast, pero underneath the nipple may bukol pala. So important din to check this area, no? Once you're done checking the breasts, no, you check the armpit, no? Wala dito sa picture. Pero to check the armpit, kung kanina sa breast nakataas yung kamay sa ulo, pag armpit naman, nakarelax sa side, other arm, papayin nyo lang yung kilikili, no? Look for any palpable lymph nodes or nakakapang bukol, no? Kasi pwede din siyang sign ng breast cancer. Kasi yung breast cancer, unang pupuntahan yan if umalis na siya sa breast, dito sa lymph nodes po natin, no? So when you're done with the one side, repeat the same, other side, hand over the head, either spiral, outer to inner, or like a clock, no? Outer to inner. And then after, palpate the nipple or palpate the areola kung meron sa ilalim nipple, then squeeze a bit, and then armpit, no? For any lymph nodes, no? Okay, so yun lang. That's how to do the monthly breast self-exam. And again, if you palpate any lumps, no, notice any nipple discharge, may nakapakay sa kolane, again, best is to, yun nga, what to do. Consult a real doctor, no, or consult a doctor whom you trust, no, who can give you their opinion or their diagnosis on what you feel, and of course, the best management thereafter, no, based on the findings, no? Hindi lahat naman i-require ng imaging, kaya best ay hindi mo na gawin agad. Baka gawin niyo agad, ano pala, may kulang pala. Better to consult a doctor first before going straight to the imaging and then dalhin niyo sa doctor, no? Because they can tell you what proper tests to do para hindi po sayang, no? Okay, so yun. Here, control your fate. Don't be the one in eight. Protect the breast, check the chest, get the test, and early detection is best, no? So one example of a woman who underwent, ito ay bilateral mastectomy, no? Pagtanggal na niya yung both breasts, no? She joined the Boston Marathon in 2022 and proud na proud po siya, no? Sa kanyang operation. Uh, Kasi the beauty in these scars saved my life, no? Why would I hide them? So ayaw niya itago, proud na siya na na-detect early at nagpagamot and nagpa-opera siya right away. And yun, it's very curable naman. Basta ah, na-detect, no? Na-treat. Better kung early, no? So thank you. I leave you with a quote. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. Okay. So takeaway in relation to patient empowerment, be always in touch with reliable medical information on breast cancer screening and breast self-exam. Knowledge is power. It gives you power. Use the four Ks of patient empowerment: kaalaman, kakayahan, karapatan, and kapangyarihan to gain greater control of this over decisions. Make better decisions on breast cancer screening and breast self-exam as part of your health management. No? So this ends our pep talk today on breast cancer screening and breast self-exam. This is in consonance with the Philippine Women's Month celebration in March. No? And reminder after pep talk again yung Olete, pero to follow na po tong Olete exam natin. And 25 Olete certificates equals 1 voucher for RO Hoson medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. No? Feedback, please type in your feedback to the chat during the open forum and before we adjourn. Thank you. Let's now have a group picture taking before we start the Q&A and interactions. Please turn on your video and show your face. Again, panelist na. Sorry, wait lang. Hanapin ko lang. Okay. Pa-on ng video. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay. I think that's the last slide. Okay. Floor is now open for any questions, comments, clarifications, short consultations if you would like po. Hello? 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 Naririnig ako, sorry. Or di ko kayo naririnig yata.
Yes, Dr. Lance.
Okay. Sige. Okay, go. Any Q&A? Sino may gusto mag-question? Nobody.
Oo
Malinaw
nga,
naman. So medyo simple or basic lang naman siya. Importance lang talaga is the breast self-exam talaga, no? screening, yun, yung, if you, kung ano naman yung style ng father ko, hindi siya routinely nagpapascreen at 40, no? So, hindi lahat the same, no? Pero, if you'd, check yung mga guidelines, if you'd follow the guidelines, strictly, no? They'd really recommend to do the mammogram ultrasound, no? Starting 40. Pero, yeah. Iba.
Dok,
Siya.
magtanong ako.
Go.
Kanina doktor, may narinig ako sa radyo, isang doktor espesyalista sa breast cancer din.
Mm.
Nag-recommend siya na mag-take ng MX3. How true na yun ay parang nakakagamot?
Mga ano yan mga herbal or alternative medicine po yun.
Opo.
No? So based sa researches, no, so sa alam ko wala pang proven benefit doon sa breast cancer, no? Itong mga baka if ever meron, sobrang parang low percentage or rare kasi wala pang proven studies, no? Hindi ko sasabihin na wala kasi baka naman meron, pero based sa aking knowledge or experience, hindi ko i-recommend po 'yun, no? Yung MX3.
Opo.
Kasi kung
Kasi,
parang kumbaga alternative or herbal lang siya kung wala nang iba or ayaw niyo pa talaga yung treatment na sinasuggest ng doktor, yun, doon kayo pupunta. Pero yung effectiveness niya, hindi pa talaga proven through studies, no, or researches po.
Oo nga, nagtaka nga ako kasi he recommended the use of MX3. Pero siya naman ay doktor. Sabi ko,
Oo.
ano kaya ito? Ito ba ito?
Maraming ganun.
Kaya,
Pwede siya yung mga alternative na doctor din eh. Yung mga, hindi yung standard of yung standard of care, kung ano yung ginagawa ng lahat, kung ayaw ng tao yung ginagawa ng lahat, pupunta siya doon sa alternative. Pero yun lang. Yung standard kasi yung may yung may proven benefit or effectiveness, no? Compared to yung mga hindi, no? But it can work, pero we just don't know how effective or yung kaya hindi namin ina-advise or ina-recommend po yung gamit
okay,
ng
doktor.
herbal or alternative, no?
Oo, kasi may mga naggagamot na yung mga alternatives ba, naggagamot ng mga cancer patients.
Yes,
Meron akong alam na
meron talaga po.
nagpapagamot siya.
So best to consult yung doctor nyo before taking any of these kung hindi kayo sure, no? Kasi baka makabudol lang kayo pagpagastos kayo, hindi naman talaga siya beneficial, no?
Okay, doktor. Thank you.
Okay. Alam niyo na yung topic na to. Ilan beses na yata lineksyon ng tatay ko to.
Dr.
Oo,
Lance,
ilang beses.
Ano yun, Ma'am Marla?
on the topic of alternative, kasi po, I have actually hindi na related. So, everybody have been diagnosed with cancer. So, siya, yung hindi ko relative, by affinity lang, lalaman ko lang during my chemo sessions last year na meron din, pero nagpapa-alternative medicine. Sabi ko, bakit walang chemo, walang ganyan-ganyan, dahil nga nagtanong si Perla. Ano ba yung, kayo standard doctor, yung may PhD and all, yung mga nagpa-practice ba ng alternative medicine na baka nga may nabubudot sila kasi hindi ko gagayin yung
Usually yung sa alam ko yung mga MD na nagpumasok sa alternative medicine or parang community medicine, alternative medicine. Pero hindi na yata nag-specialize or baka if ever nag-specialize in alternative community medicine, alternative medicine. Traditional.
din sila.
Hindi ko masabi for all Pero yan, usually mga family med, community med, tapos nag-venture into yung mga alternative, no?
Hindi ko nga alam kung paano ginagamot yung tao na yun na I don't know personally, pero hindi daw nagkikimo, hindi nagpa-surgery, hindi nagpa-action.
Some
gawa sa
some will use yung MX3, some will use mga acupuncture. Pero
Ano
it will help
acupuncture?
naman. Quality of life, meron naman benefit, no? Parang mas magaan yung pakiramdam, mas nakatulong sa pain, no? Sa comfort. Pero yung benefit talaga sa cancer, wala pang proven na effectiveness, no? With relation to the cancer. As far as I know, no? Sa mga pinag-aralan ko.
Thank you, Dr. Lance.
Okay. Yeah, any more? Medyo iba, no? Kasi hindi siya masyadong mammogram ultrasound. At most, papa-ultrasound lang niya kung may nakakapa siyang bukol. Yun. So, thoughts and perceptions, practice ng nag-iiba-iba din per doctor. No? Ako, personally, I'd do the mammogram, no? Starting 40. Kasi minsan may calcifications, no? Na the earliest stages, no? Can be prevented. Pero, yung kasi, basta may nakapa na kayo or may nakapa yung doctor na malit na, considered early stage pa rin yan. It's just that, how early do you really want to, find and treat it, no? Yun yung, point of, discussion. Siyempre, mas mahirap tanggalin kung calcifications lang, then yung nakakapa na bukol. So yun, mga advanced methods na po yun. Mga localization methods na tinatawag na to be able to remove those mga calcifications na yun. Then yung kapa operation, tapos based on yung kapa na palpable. No? Okay, any more?
Hello po, Doc. May tatanong lang
Yes,
po ako.
Okay,
Ng
Catherine.
breast cancer patient po, Doc. Kasi marami akong naririnig sa mga kapwa ko cancer patient. Di ba nga po, nung huli kong parang check-up po, sabi niya is triple negative po ako. Based
Triple
on my
negative.
breast
Panel,
Apo, sabi po nila, Doc, mahirap daw pong i-treatment ang triple negative, tsaka mas aggressive daw po siya. Totoo po ba yun, Doc?
Mas mahirap in the sense na negative, walang ibang gamot na mabibigay tulad ng mga hormonal like the tamoxifen, letrozole, gano'n, no? Di rin siya mabibigyan ng targeted therapy such as the trastuzumab kasi lahat negative eh. Ibig sabihin na lahat
Opo.
negative, limited lang po mabibigay. So, chemotherapy, radiation therapy, yun lang po talaga yung mabibigay, no? Na treatment, no? Pero syempre, best cure pa rin, best treatment pa rin is the surgery. Basta natanggal naman yung bukol, magandang na yan, magandang sign na po yan, no? Natanggal adequately yung bukol. And then we just give the chemotherapy, the radiotherapy to reduce the chance of recurrence, no? If
Apo.
ever
Pero
nag-recur, magbantayan natin kung nag-recur, best is like yung early detection natin, ma-detect natin early yung recurrence para matanggal pa, mahabol pa natin, no? Ma-treat pa natin.
Apo, Doc. Doc, tapos na po ako sa radiation. Babalik na po kay Doc Hoson.
Okay, sige, very good. Ilan cycles ginawa mo?
Ano po, Doc, sabi po ng rad-on ko is 30 session po, kasama na yung booster.
So, naka-30 ka na?
Apo, sa Monday po, gagraduate na po ako ng radiation.
Galing. Congratulations. Si Marla,
Doc.
magsa-start pa lang.
Actually,
Mahapdi nga sa
Kailan ka, Marla?
Day 1 ako kahapon.
Ayan,
Tapos,
day 1 si Marla.
wala silang Saturday and Sunday sa PGH. Pero special session sila kanina. Galing lang ako doon kanina, Dr. Lance. Kasi nga Holy Week. So,
Yeah, yun nga, maano ng Holy Week. Pero yun, depends on the radiation oncologist kung ilan. Kay Catherine, 30. Yung iba will give a higher dose na less sessions. Yeah, it all depends on them what they think is best for the patient, no? Yung regimen na ibibigay.
Ma'am Catherine, congrats!
Salamat po. Ayun nga lang po, mahapdi talaga sobra. Pero hindi naman po siya yung todong nangitim tsaka nagsugat. Ngayon lang ramdaman ko yung hapdi. Nagbabalat kasi siya.
Oo, may binibigay naman sila na moisturizer, mga ointment, para na sunburn, 'di ba?
Yung sa akin, Dok, hindi siya nangitim tsaka namuli. Parang, ito lang na nag-booster ako ng huli. Parang doon siya umepekto sa akin.
Oo. Wala, kailangan talaga kasi triple negative eh. Kailangan talaga yung
Ako, Dok.
ibigay
Sige
kung
po,
ano yung
Dok.
kaya natin ibigay. Okay, sige.
Sige pa.
Meron pa questions, comments, consults. Kung wala na, I think we can call it a day, Abet.
Okay.
Okay, wala na, pahabol. Na, 2:35.
Do you have any other question for Doc Lance?
Wala na siguro.
Okay, so
Next
always
tuloy wala
do,
tayo.
always do monthly breast self-exam. Kung may anything naman, madali naman kaming i-approach, i-consult, no? Okay, sige. Thank you, everybody. And
Thank you po,
have
Dok.
a good day
Thank you po,
ahead.
Doc. Have a nice weekend.
Kayo rin po.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Doc. Stay
Bye-bye.
indoor.
Thank you, Doc.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye po.